Purple Boudoir has a mission to help people feel beautiful and quiet their inner critic while doing so.
They also have a social mission working to put an end to domestic violence. Joining us now with more is founder Jacob Miller and client licensed professional counselor Devona Aline. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
There are a lot of boudoir studios out there, but yours is different. There's a social mission attached to it. Can you talk more about that?
I wanted to elevate the conversation to be about more than just us. But to, I took that, boudoir is spoken about as empowering.
Yeah.
And I took that literally, like it should empower more than just us. So that's why the fundraiser for the women's shelter.
All right, let's talk about your session.
Yes.
So you're a counselor too.
Absolutely.
How did it feel going in and being vulnerable like this?
Well, going in, it was where the rubber met the road for the anti-sexual violence advocacy that I do and the counseling. And it's like, okay, if I'm guiding people toward this place of healing, can I operate in this place of healing? And it was challenging.
We're looking at you now, yeah.
Yeah, it was challenging at first because if I'm body positive, then can I be body positive about myself?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
This is beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean, you look
gorgeous.
stunning, and it's like you can feel the confidence too coming. Talk about, take us back to that moment, right when you're going to walk out to the set, he's got the camera ready to go. Describe how you felt.
Definitely vulnerable. We mentioned that. It was a little chilly, for sure.
That's fair.
But once I took a breath and allowed myself to relax in my own body, that empowerment that you talk about, then it was seamless from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jacob, how do you get people in that space where they can kind of let their walls down, both physically and emotionally, to let you take these types of pictures?
That's a great question. So first, the makeup artists that we hire for these sessions stay with us for the whole day, so that you have that continuity, right? I think you had a good time with your
Yes, I
makeup
did.
artist.
I did. And she was very comfortable. We talked about it being trauma informed. And so she kind of walked me through what would happen. And she assured me that she would be there. And just her presence was enough continuity for me to relax and get over the chill.
Right.
And then just kind of take the direction for what goes into a boudoir shot.
Okay, so you've taken the photos, you're in the studio, now it's time to view the pictures, the images. What was your reaction when you saw them? Was it emotional?
First of all, I was terrified.
Yeah, of
and
course.
I wanted as much time as possible before I could look at them. And then to see myself, it's like, wow, that's me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, it was just...
What a great feeling.
It was a wonderful feeling.
Let me ask both of you, from both a photographer standpoint and from, getting your picture taken, how do you let people experience themselves without being down on themselves? How do you get them out of their head? Because we all have that negative self-talk, right?
I've got something to add for that.
Go
Sure.
ahead.
I think one thing is we've done so many of these, so we have a kind of like a flow of how the day will go. But a lot of times I end up sounding like a yoga teacher. I mean, like, take a breath, close your eyes, put someone you love in your mind. So there's a conversation going on in addition to helping people arrange themselves, in addition to what they're wearing, in addition to how the studio is all natural lit. We use window light, so I don't have a lot of gear or stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
And I've been doing it for a long time, so I'm never really looking at the camera anymore. It's there, but there's a dialogue happening.
Is there a common thing that you hear from people that are doing this, like one thing that you hear over and over again?
There's several things we hear over and over again.
Tell us.
One thing that stands in mind, I think Oprah was quoted with this, is that courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway.
Yeah, yes.
That's
That
good.
is being courage. You were courage when you smashed your photo shoot. You were
Yeah, and
beautiful.
there was fear there, but something that was also helpful, that wasn't my first time meeting you. And so what Jacob does, there's a series of conversations where you get to know the people who are in my life. And one of the things that you would say is, so your husband, Kester, what would Kester think right now? Or what would he tell you? How would he compliment you? And that was really helpful. That also helped me relax and go, okay, I look okay, this is fine.
Now, do you feel better equipped then to talk to your own folks that you're counseling?
Absolutely, because I know what it is to go through that process of body criticism to body positivity. And if you can be comfortable, half naked on a screen,
Right.
You can be comfortable anywhere. And that's where that empowerment and confidence comes from. And then it takes you to where you're going.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
It really
And
is.
there's another thought I had. So I'm a DV survivor. Like I grew up in a sometimes violent home. This whole thing is in memory of my mom. In some ways, I'm still trying to rescue both her and I from 1975. So anyone who's been in that situation understands how important that word safety is and what that's like from the inside. So I'm the guy who wants everybody to feel safe, and I think that's in this studio. It's in what we do with the other photographers that we have. It seems to attract and create that. It gives people permission to have that conversation. So if we're talking about it instead of just leaving it quiet, like if it's out in the open, I think that helps people feel like, yeah, this is going to be a safe experience for me.
Well, it's a great thing you guys are doing, that you're doing for folks too, to help them heal and move forward. Thank you both for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
You can check out Purple Boudoir Gallery Show on Sunday, January 28th. It's from 2 to 5. You see the website there and the social media handle, so get some more information there. Thank you both.